All right, hey everyone, Cool Mountain and Dave Blunts here. We're just exploring. This is a game that's been around for a few years. Don't get me wrong; it's not like it's a brand new release or anything. And you might have been playing this game, or maybe you want to play this game. Infinite Warfare, and it's not your typical Call of Duty. I'm telling you, for Call of Duty players, you might be wondering, well, what's up with this game? Because it's got different components and elements that aren't in your typical Call of Duty game, right? For one thing, they have the hover feature, right? And then that allows each player to, do a lot more jumping than you would get in a typical Call of Duty game, right? You're able to hover and fly around the buildings. You're also able to do wall running, which I know some other games have had these features, in different ways, but I think you're going to find that this game is more fast-paced than, even though it's a few years old, it's not like the latest release, don't get me wrong, but people are still playing Infinite Warfares. And if you jump online, if you're on Xbox Live, and let me know if you're on Xbox Live, you're probably playing this on Xbox Live, I imagine. If you're playing it, you might be playing the mission, there's a mission in there, and you can go by the campaigns and everything, but hey, if you're jumping on Xbox Live, you might look at the different gameplay options, like, hey, deathmatch, that's what we're doing right now, and we're exploring one weapon option here called the double auger, right? If you know the weapon lineup in this game, you might know some of the guns, like the auger, or the Aeon, or the R3K, and these are some powerful guns, it's got a pretty good range of weapon selection in this game. I'm sure you'd agree if you've played it. It's not bad, right? And, not every weapon is perfect, but they're mostly pretty good. It's pretty snappy and it's pretty fast-paced. So this game is not like your typical COD, which is, don't get me wrong, most Call of Duty is pretty fast, but, this one's got a fast turnaround, regeneration It's pretty laser, it's quick. You can't just sit around and hang out. You can't just wait to snipe guys and so forth. You can if you're good and you get practiced probably, but at first you're going to find that, you're going to really want to keep moving a bit and keep your back against the wall, right? There's an auto-aim feature, which you might not even really be able to tell the difference and what exactly it's doing right away. Maybe it's pretty subtle, right? And it has certain range limits for each weapon, right? So the auto-aim assist is not, you're not going to detect it in every situation. Maybe only a few situations with certain guns. But, like I say, if you're looking for a good fast-paced Call of Duty where, it's more three-dimensional, right? Because with this hover feature, we're able to jump them up on top of the buildings practically, right? And you're able to do more three-dimensional shots, like overhead shots, right? You can jump over someone and shoot down, or they can be jumping over you and you're shooting straight up practically to get the enemy, right? Like you can see here, there's all different angles and they're coming from all different angles. So when they regenerate, they don't just regenerate in the same spots very easily, like they might, but you can be running anywhere on the screen. It's just, you'll find bad guys just they're quick. They're typically very quick, so you want to be on your toes. You might want to even adjust some of the gaming options. So if you pause and go into the gaming options, it's going to allow you to change the sensitivity, the auto assist on targeting. Most people probably like to have that on, but you might practice without it just to get even sharper. So that when you're playing with these guys, because and you want to do slides. There's different ways to avoid shots and dodge shots on the slides, and there's the perks in this game are probably going to be a bit different too. Like there's a rewind perk. There's really a few, like dead silence, right? That allows you to basically get right up close to your enemy a lot of time, and they can't even detect you're there. So you see, it's giving you points for each kill. And those points are going to depend on different factors, like whether you have any perks or, supplements on your profile loadout, right? So on your rig loadout, right? And there's different rigs. There's maybe, I believe, 6 different rigs altogether, right? We have a warfighter rig. We have a merc rig. So you want to go in there and look at those, kind of seeing that there's about 6 of them altogether, if I'm correct. 6 different rigs that you can use, and then you can modify your loadouts. And I believe there's 6 standard loadouts. You can even get more if you want to open them up by either going to the gaming store or whatever it is, right? So, but, the main thing I think that's different about this is the hovering ability to hover and jump high up in the air. And like you see, some of these guys are way up in the air pretty quick, so you want to be on your toes. And like you say, they're coming from all angles, so you can't sit around too long. When before you know it, there's a guy behind you. You just sit around for a couple of seconds, and there's someone behind you. So you're going to want to be looking around. You want to keep your back against the wall. Maybe use auto assist aim, but like you say, you might even practice without it for a while just to get better. But hey, this is Cool Mountain and Dave Blunt's here, and like, hey, if you're on this channel, hey, let me know, drop me a line, and let me know what modes you might be playing in this game. Maybe you're online, maybe you're in the Xbox Live playing maybe some of the modes like Deathmatch, which is probably what this is right here, Deathmatch. But there's other modes. There's Ground War, right? Which is like, I think you're going to have some special subscriptions for some of these different modes. But you see at the ends, it's going to show you some stats for each player. You might be kind of trying to get familiar with the game the first few times you play it, because a lot of the stuff might seem a little different or confusing than your typical COD, right? But hey, let me know if you're trying. Let me know if you're playing, what you like the most about this game, what maps you might like the most, and why. And if you're on Xbox Live, maybe you'll catch us on there. Like you say, Overcast Duke and Dave Blunts. Anyway, we're gonna be out for now, but I look forward to having y'all back on the channel. Hey, let me know if you drop in and drop us a line. Let me know what modes you're playing in the game, what part you like about the game, or maybe parts you dislike about the game the most. Okay, look forward to talking to y'all. Come back again. Bye-bye. And make sure you smash the like or subscribe button. Bye-bye.